Greetings and salutations, everyone. Today we're going to take a look at the AP World History long essay question, what it means, why it's important, and how to answer it successfully. So let's get started. When we talk about this type of thing, it is really important. To write the long essay question, you'll have 40 minutes. You must write in ink, either blue or black. No dictionaries, no thesaurus, no electronic device. You also need to be as long as it needs to be. That's usually the biggest question people ask with the long essay question. It needs to be as long as it needs to be to get the point across. How much can you write in 40 minutes? Okay, that's how long it needs to be. I've seen these that are a page long. I've seen them that are 4 pages long. Length is not as important as what's in it. Each long essay question will ask you to show what you know using a different reasoning process. And a reasoning process is the skill you're using. For AP World History, there are functionally 6 reasoning processes. And again, you only have to know and show one of the 6. They will either be in the partnered family of comparisons or contrasts. This is where you say how it's similar and how it's different. You've been doing this forever. You are really good at this already. Cause or effect. Either what caused this thing to happen or what is the effect because that thing happened. This one requires a little more critical thinking. And finally, continuity or change. What changed or stayed the same in a specific field because something happened. Usually these are referenced like how did economics change after Columbus's 1492 voyage. You have a specific place, time, and you have to analyze how the thing changed or stayed the same. And like cause or effect, continuity or change requires more critical thinking to answer it correctly. You score 6 different points in the LEQ: contextualization, the thesis, analysis and reasoning, and use of evidence. So let's talk about each of those points. The first one is contextualization. Now, I highly recommend this be in your introduction, that you start your essay with this. Contextualization means what happened prior to this point. What led up to this? I want you to think of your favorite television program, and when it says previously on your favorite television program, it might show a character you haven't seen in a couple of episodes. It might show a main plot point that's been building this season. It might show a burgeoning threat that was only referenced way back in season 1. The point of it is that program uses this tool to show what happened prior to this point. The contextualization point is the same. You are establishing what happened prior to this point in history, what led to this happening. Thesis, also worth a point. This can only be awarded in one of 2 places, either your introduction or your conclusion. I recommend you put it in both. I recommend you mix up how you write it. The thesis is the claim you are making. It is the statement you are making about the thing. It is the proof you are saying. If you want to compare a grilled cheese sandwich and a peanut butter jelly sandwich, your thesis will include specific argumentative evidence and a claim. The peanut butter jelly sandwich and grilled cheese sandwich are different because one is hot, one is not. One has savory components, one has sweet components. That's a thesis. You need to provide the specifics. You can't just say they're similar and different and move on. Why? The analysis and reasoning is where we get to earn 2 points. The first point is earned when you show you have used the historical reasoning skill, comparison, continuity change, similarity difference. You have used that sufficiently. You've effectively shown you know how to use that skill. All you have to do is use this skill one time and you earn this point. The second point for analysis and reasoning, I refer to lovingly as the magic point, in that it is a very difficult point to earn. You need to show a radically different, complex understanding of the event, of what led to the event, on how this event changed something else. This might mean something that is radically different and totally unexpected. Let's say you have an essay about the Mongols, and you connect the use of biological warfare for the Mongols to their economic expansion policies. Wow, those two things are really, really different. If you can do that, yeah, you have definitely earned this magic point. The final 2 points you can earn are based on evidence. The first point is earned if you provide specific examples of evidence relevant to your topic. Again, it's worth pointing out, very, very, very important, examples, plural. You need to show multiple examples of specific evidence. Let's go back to that grilled cheese peanut butter sandwich thing. If you say, yes, they are different, one is hot, one is not, and you stop, that's not a point. That's not an evidence point. You've only said it once. One is hot, one is not, one is sweet, one is savory. 2 different points of evidence used earns you this point. You can have more than 2. In fact, I highly encourage that you do have more than 2. But that is the bare minimum. The reason I recommend you have more than 2, what if one of your reasons is wrong? Well, rats. Now you don't have a place to go back to. And the thing you based this on is now not worth anything. The final point of this, the final evidence point, is supporting the argument, which is kind of what you're doing throughout this essay. A thesis isn't just, today I'm going to talk about a grilled cheese sandwich. You are making a point, these 2 sandwiches are different. If you establish that you are going to do that, then flush that thought out throughout your essay, then you earn this point. It is something you do along the way, not just something that is automatically awarded. These are the prompts from 2019, and I would encourage right now, pause the screen and read them. Now, you've probably noticed a couple of things after reading these 3 prompts. Back in 2019, these were the prompts that were available. All students get 3 different prompts to pick from. The prompts are of different places, but usually have a similar thematic approach. They don't always have to, though. Again, here's from 2018. Pause the screen and read through them. The biggest thing that people do not do right on these type of essays